Hi everyone, it's Smith Ranch. I'm Kim, your friendly wellness program coordinator, and I'm going to show you how to make no-sew masks or no-sew face coverings. As most of you know, there is a new rule for the state of California. Most counties have adopted this, and it goes into action today, the 22nd. And it is that when you are outside your home, when you are in public areas, even when you are inside your home, if there are people in your home, that you wear a face covering, covering your nose and your mouth. That is to protect you and to protect other people from any possible exposure to virus. New rule is posted on the bulletin board outside the wellness office. And as you know, also that masks and face coverings are in short supply. So I'm going to show you how to make some yourself from things you have around the house. So the first thing I'll show you is this is a cloth dinner napkin. It's square. And you just do this by folding. So you fold one side in, fold the other side in, make a second fold, fold that over, and fold this over. And now I suppose you're asking, how do I keep that on my face? Well, get a couple of rubber bands, and by the way, I have lots of rubber bands if you need them. You slide them on to the ends on both sides, like that. Flip these little ends over and tuck them in. Pull these out so they look like this. You scooch all that in. You put this up against your face. Loop the elastic bands over your ears. And there you go. You have a face covering, and it's actually very comfortable. The other thing I'll take it off so you can hear me. The other thing you can do is also place a coffee filter or a paper towel in the middle of this. Just run it through, and that will also help with filtering. So that is simply a dinner napkin. I have a couple different dinner napkins that we can use. The other thing you can use is a scarf, and a scarf can make a face covering. If you have a scarf that's what's called an endless loop, it's very easy to make a face covering out of it. Loop it around, bring it in good and tight, loop it one final time, and you can take it when you're out or when you're around people. Pull it up over your, see how easy it is? Your nose and your mouth, and depending on how tight it's looped around your neck, it will stay up there. And you can even pull it up over your ears so it will stay up, but you can see how easily this stays up. This particular one that I'm showing is a little thin. I would probably put a coffee filter underneath it, and but a good thick scarf will work very well for a face covering. The other type of scarf doesn't have any, it has two ends. You could put it around, again, you wrap it around, tuck your ends in, you bring the loose end up over, and you tuck it into the back, and that will stay up as well. And all of these should be a couple layers thick of fabric, but as you can see, they're pretty easy to make from things you have in the house already. Well, I choked myself. There. The other thing you can use is an old t-shirt. And that's really easy to use. this is a good sized t-shirt. You trim off get your scissors out, just cut the bottom off the t-shirt. And remember, these are just face coverings. They're not fashion statements. They could become so if you got very creative at making them. And this one, like with the napkin, it's done with the folding. Take your rubber bands, put them in at the ends. You flip the ends over, pull your rubber bands out. And again, you're going to have it up over your nose and mouth. The rubber bands go over your ears. And there you are. Okay. You can make one from a bandana as well. This is, again, through the folding and rubber band method. And then the last one I'll show you is from a sock. You can use an ankle sock. You can use a new sock, an old sock, any kind of sock you have in the house. So you lay your sock down. You're going to snip off the end of it. And you're going to snip off the toe. You can run your paper towel right through the middle. That gives you a little extra filtering. Then you're going to make a cut of about 1 inch long at either end where you snip things off, or from the end of the sock and on the end where you cut the toe off. You then have your mask. And this is a small sock. It was the only one I had around, but you then lay it down so that these come up. Those become your, what you put up over your ears. And this is a small sock, so you're going to want to use a little bit bigger sock. But as you can see, a larger sock will cover your nose and your mouth. Okay? And this is probably the easiest to do. And if you're going to buy socks, I would buy good thick cotton socks. Get the ankle length. Then you only have to cut the toe off. You make your inch long, about 1 inch, 1.25 inch long snip at either end. Though, turn the sock so it lays flat like this. Put your paper towel in there. Lift it up like this. You've got your 2 loops. And again, bigger sock will cover your nose and mouth, unless you've got a little teeny face. And then up and over your ears. Okay? So those are 3 different ways to make a mask without having to do any sewing. You can make them all at home. If you need rubber bands, I've got plenty of them. I'm happy to put some in your cubbies if you'd like. And as long as you have sharp scissors, you're in good shape. Thank you very much, and good luck making your face covering.